All right. If you've been keeping up with Marvel Snap stuff, you've probably heard me say the economy's not finished. There's another bit coming. Well, their update landed today, and it brought with it something called Nexus events that Ben Brode and the other Second Dinner employees have been pointing to, saying, "Hey, the economy's not finished, but this new part is coming in, and it'll make the whole picture complete, and it'll make more things make sense." Well, the devil is in the details, and those details are here, and let's dive into them because boy, do we need to talk about these details. To start, these Nexus events aren't actually an event as the name implies. They're just loot boxes. They're loot boxes that cost 180 for one pull or 1800 gold for 10 pulls. But if you do 10 pulls, you get a guaranteed 4-star reward. For people that need a refresher on what gold costs in Marvel Snap, it is 100 USD for 8,000 golds. Now, the big prize at the top of these Nexus events are the cards and variants for these cards. So Jane Foster, brand new card to the game, as well as Destroyer, an existing card in the game. But the catch here is neither of these cards are a 4-star reward. So it is not simply 10 pulls here to guaranteed get one of these cards or a variant for it. It is instead a 1.5% chance with a pity timer of 50 attempts. That means if you're like myself and incredibly unlucky, it's going to require you to do 200 pulls from these Nexus events or approximately 36,000 gold, which for those of you doing the math quickly in your head, that is 450 USD in gold to complete one of these Nexus events, assuming you don't already have the existing card. Now, let's say you have the existing card. That means you only need 150 pulls to acquire everything from the event. You can knock 25% off of that $450 price tag, and you're still looking at almost 400 bucks, 300 and some change in there. And that's before you realize that there's going to be 2 of these Nexus events per month. So the price tag to fully keep up with these Nexus events is going to be approximately $900 per month if you don't already have the existing card in here. But if you have the existing card in here, you get to shave 25% off of that price tag and sleep so much better at night knowing that you're only spending what? $700 or so? I mean, it's a Nexus event, Michael. What could it cost? $700 or so? Now, to be fair, you get a variety of other things in here, and 90% of the time, you're going to get credits or, boosters you could get for playing anyways. Now, the credits calculation, I've done the math here offhand. The expected value of gold into getting credits out here is approximately 106 credits per pull, which means you're spending 180 gold to get 107 credits on average, which if we compare this to the existing rate in the shop, mine's actually purchased here for another hour. It's 400 gold for 500 credits in the shop. So the rate on credits is much worse inside of these loot boxes compared to just buying them directly. But yeah, I was expecting this to be a little bit of a whale hook. The game felt like it really didn't have one, but this is a higher price point than I was expecting for the whale hook. It's also worth noting for you saying, but Jeff, you could just free to play and get these cards eventually. You can, that is true. But similar to the season pass, Jane Foster will not enter the generic pool 3 card pool for free to play players to acquire until 2 months after her Nexus event finishes. That means it is currently July. So you will not be able to get Jane Foster as a free-to-play player until I believe the season rolls over at the start of September, if my understanding of that system is correct. I thought it was somewhat defendable when the season pass cards, it's like 10 USD per month, were like gonna be on a long delay. Because it's like, it's a fun game. You could spend 10 bucks a month on a game that you enjoy if you want to keep up with it. Even that was pushing it. It feels completely indefensible for there to be this incredible paywall world. Let's even assume you have a full collection, because I'm getting close to a full collection myself, being somewhat of a large sea creature. So I have the Destroyer. I only need Jane Foster. Let's assume I only need Jane Foster, or whatever the new card is. It's still going to be $450 per month plus a $10 season pass, meaning if you're someone that wants to keep up with the latest set releases in Marvel Snap, it's going to cost you $460 USD per month moving forward, or you have to be 2 months behind every else. So 460 times 12 is going to cost players approximately 5,520 USD per year to keep up with Marvel Snap at this base Nexus rate price. If you think that's ridiculous, you should be sure to join the Marvel Snap Discord and let them know in their feedback channel. You should tag Marvel Snap, Ben Brode, and Second Dinner on Twitter and let them know. You should probably fill up their subreddit with crap. Player feedback can make prices like this change. I'm gonna be honest, I love Marvel Snap. I'm just absolutely addicted to the gameplay loop. You ask my wife, I play it a ton off stream to the point where it probably almost certainly annoys her a little bit how much I play it, but I don't think this game has a future at $5,520 a month. For reference, as someone who's like a large sea creature in a number of card games that I've played, even compared to Magic Arena, this is approximately 2.5 times the cost of keeping a full collection going in Magic Arena. I probably spend about $2,000 to maybe $2,500 per year tops on Magic Arena to maintain a full collection on that client. And this is, it's at least double that, if not more. And I just can't imagine it'll be so sad to see the fast, unique, punchy gameplay and the sweet IP that Snap has to offer to just get completely buried under this, especially when that's even before you consider the fact they're talking about doing like some competitive stuff for this game. There's no way there's any competitive integrity or anything at the rates or people being too much behind, and that's a whole nother ramble. But yeah, Nexus events. Might as well call them a Nexus garbage fire, burn your money in them. It's real bad. And I hope you let them know it's real bad. I've let them know it's real bad, and maybe they'll change something. It is a closed beta still technically in most places. Feedback can drive decisions, so engage. Let them know if you hope there's a future for Marvel Snap, that this probably changes if there's a future for Marvel Snap. Thanks for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if you think this price tag is reasonable. Maybe I'm unreasonable. Maybe $5,500 per year is fine. It's not like there's record inflation going on in the world and people are struggling. You have that for your mobile game, right? I don't actually. I have 3 kids. I'll catch all of y'all later. Thanks for watching. It's been a heck of an evening for Snap fans.